Yuma, Arizona. Where exactly would that be? In a recent poll, extremely recent poll of BYU students, only 3 had ever been there, and 16 had no clue where it was at. You know, to those who do know it, they might know it as the place that they drive through to get to San Diego on a quick summer retreat. But Yuma has so much more to offer. And a closer look will show the uniqueness and diversity that Yuma really has to offer. It is my goal today, through discussing the special weather and location, the landscape, and the historical sites, to show you all to bring to light the amazingness that this town really has. Now, in 2002 was put out by the Guinness Book of World Records that Yuma, Arizona was the sunniest place on Earth. Of the 4,456 possible daylight hours, 4,050 of those were filled with sun. That is 90%. Yuma also averages 107 degree temperature during the summer months. Death Valley averages 115. That's pretty close. They only get 3 inches of rain, according to the official Yuma website. Now, wait, aren't I supposed to be making Yuma sound appealing to you all? Aren't you supposed to want to go there? Well, according to the census, 90,000 people live within the Yuma boundaries. And it is the 3rd fastest growing place in the United States, amazingly. So there must be some other draws. The first of those draws is the agriculture. 90% of the winter crops grown in the United States come from where? Florida? No. California? No. Yuma, Arizona. Now, jobs run aplenty, from picking to advertising to shipping to storing to producing to selling, you name it. There are job opportunities in Yuma, Arizona. And not only the serious side of life, but there are many fun things to do. Namely, the Alagoas Fault, or dunes. I mean, look at these. Don't you think it looks out of this world? Well, George Lucas sure did, as he made it the sighting for the first scene of his Return of the Jedi movie. And if you have a little Darth Vader in you, have a little need for speed, even you can get on a 4-wheeler or a sand rail and just zip around to your heart's content. Till your heart's content. You know, and if you get a little, and if that's too hot for you after a long day at the dunes, there are 2 rivers that you can go to just 20 minutes outside the city, the Colorado and the Gila, that provide a refreshing after-work relief. You know, these are all the things that Yuma has to offer. Yeah, and these people that are moving there nowadays, making it the 3rd fastest growing place in the United States, are not the first to understand that Yuma provides a vast desert filled with that perfect oasis aftertone. Even the ancient Indians and early pioneers settled there, and they left us many, many historical sites to see. Yuma is filled with them, from the Saratoga, or from the Yuma Crossing State Park, which has a real live adobe house which exemplifies how early pioneers lived, and to the real steam engine that toots. There's also the Saratoga Museum, which provides an example of how people lived in the 1540s in Yuma, Arizona. Not to mention the wide array of real live exotic birds that talk. That's right, I said that talk. There's also the main event, which is the Territorial State Prison, built in 1877. Many films have been filmed here, and it is picturesque, perched up on a bluff. When the sun goes down, there's not a prettier place on earth. There's not a prettier place on earth. Well, from the agriculture, from the amazing job market to the great recreation of the dunes and the rivers, Yuma, Arizona really is an amazing place. And I hope the next time you drive through, you don't just say, whew, how much longer till San Diego? But you get out and really and feel the sunshine and really soak in all that it has to offer.